Oh, don't mind me, just commuting around town. What a more wonderful day than to get a nice box like this. We have the Wheelspeed long-range electric scooter that's gonna be great for whether you wanna just ride around for fun or commute to work without polluting the planet. Now, spoiler alert, electric scooters, awesome. So I'm really excited to try this thing out. Now, this box is pretty heavy, so I'm expecting a very powerful, amazing scooter inside. Very basic box. Let's see what we got on the inside. Everything is packed very securely, nice to see. We of course have our charging cable and power brick. The scooter itself, okay, this thing actually is pretty heavy, feels very high quality so far. We also do have an adapter hose for filling up the tires with air, an Allen wrench, and the all-important instruction manual. So when I did say that this was heavy, it does weigh about 41 pounds, which is pretty hefty, so it should be very nice. Now, this thing actually maxes out at 15 miles per hour, but there are two other modes. One of them is 10 miles per hour, and then one is 3 miles per hour if you're a beginner and want some help and don't want to crash or something. The battery does take about 6 hours to fully charge, and this thing actually did come mostly assembled aside from the handlebar, which is very nice to see. So this thing actually does have a very simple unfolding mechanism. There's this little red ring here. You slide it up while you lift up the stem. It'll unlatch and fold its way up and then lock into place. As simple as that. Very cool, very quick. Now, of course, we do have a metal kickstand, which will allow you to prop this thing up without it falling. And now we just got to get this handlebar installed. So inside of the stem, we do have one wire, and we have one more wire down here. We're gonna pull it out. Pretty much just plug and play, just twist it till it fits, slide it in, you know, tuck it away. We have this little metal rivet here. We're gonna just slide it on in. It's gonna go right here, but of course it's too small, so we're gonna actually unlatch this, push it down, push in the little button, slide it in, locks into place, and lock it back up. Now, this is kind of a weird design. I guess it makes it so it's easy to take the handlebar off, although I personally will probably never do that, but you know, to each their own. Now, this scooter though, it does feel very solid. The handlebars, very grippy, feel very girthy as well. Nice brake right here, and then also, yeah, I'm coming through with ice cream. And then when it comes to folding the scooter, it's pretty much the same thing. You're gonna grab this metal rod, probably kicking the kickstand first. You're gonna slide it up. As you're folding it down, it unlatches. Just pull it down here, and it automatically locks. And then you can carry it around. Although this thing is heavy and it will be a workout, you do not want to have to carry it for a long distance, trust me. But we're not here to fold this thing up, so let's unlatch it, get it back up, locks into place. I like how easy that is though. And then coming back up here to the top, we do have the all-important electrical throttle right here. Very simple, though you do want to be gentle when you're first getting the hang of things so you don't go flying. Over here we do have the red power button along with the screen. There we go. So let's get this thing powered on. Just like so, very bright looking screen. As you can see over here, we do have cruise control, which is pretty cool. So all you have to do is maintain your speed for about 8 seconds, and then it'll enter cruise control mode, so you don't have to constantly hold the throttle down, which is very nice. And as you can see, when I press it, nothing happens because you do have to kick yourself off the ground as a safety measure. Now up here on top, we do have the speedometer. It can be miles per hour or kilometers per hour, depending on what you want. We also have our battery percentage indicator. Out of the box, we do have 75%. We can see our headlights are turned on. Then we can also see what speed mode we are currently in. A simple tap on the power button will switch between different gears. So right here, we're in push assist mode. So this is gonna be limited to about 3 miles per hour if you're just getting started and you need to practice. Pressing it again goes into orange mode, which is limited to 10 miles per hour and also #1. And the red S is gonna be for the maximum speed of 15 miles per hour. If you do wanna switch from miles per hour to kilometers or vice versa, you're gonna press the power button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it switches over just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick and easy. Oh, wow, okay, so I just noticed this. We do have some LED lights going along the sides, and they look very cool. When you hold down the brake button, they actually flash along with the back tail light. It also flashes to let people know that you're stopping. As long as you're holding the brake, everything's flashing, so people will know to watch out for you. Very cool, and the lights also just pulse as you're riding around. Very awesome. I like that. Now, as far as the headlight goes, it does look fairly bright right now, and you just double tap the power button to toggle it on or off. It's up to you, although at night you definitely want it on. Now, taking a look at the deck, it has a very nice grippy rubber material along with some bright blue Wheelspeed branding. Very good size. As you can see, my huge feet do fit on here perfectly fine, and I should be able to actually get both feet on here very nicely, actually. Yeah, look at that. It's gonna be very good. Of course, we do have some safety reflectors on the sides of the wheels so people can see you coming if cars are driving by with their headlights on. And overall, this is looking like a very good scooter with actually a good amount of ground clearance too. This thing is very nice. The maximum rider weight is 265 pounds, which is about 100 pounds heavier than me. So this should be good to go when it comes to me and most other people. So with that being said, I'm gonna take this thing for a ride, and right now we are in the middle of some sandy area, which is probably not the best idea, but you know, let's see what happens. Let me get in the sand, kick it. Whoa, very strong even in the sand, although I probably wouldn't recommend it because it's hard to get traction on here, obviously. But so far, even in this, okay, probably not a good idea. I'm falling in the sand. We're gonna get to a harder road and put this thing to the test. Okay, let's get this thing. Remember, we're still in some sand, although it is a bit harder. So this thing does work in sandier, dirtier conditions, although still wouldn't necessarily recommend it unless you have no other choice, but you can get away with it. The headlight does look pretty bright, although we will figure it out for sure once it gets darker. I can definitely still see it right now, even though it's not too dark. Very smooth ride, even on this bumpy, sandy trail. So let's get over to some more asphalt material and put this thing to the test. All right, we got to some amazing cement so we can actually put this thing to a real test. The vibes are good. Let's get this powered on. Oh yeah, those lights really glow. Looks amazing. Looking good. Let's hit the cement. Oh yeah, lots of power. Very smooth ride. Oh, very smooth, even on these bumpy rocks. Let's spin around real quick. Oh, the throttle's very responsive. Oh wow, oh, this feels good with the wind right now because remember it was a hot day. This feels amazing. So let's get away from this music, you know, for copyright purposes, and let's head on inside of the park a little bit more and see how this thing rides. Oh, wow, very smooth, very fast. Well, brake is extremely responsive. Don't hit it too hard, you might go flying. Extremely easy to control, very silent, no rattles, no shakiness, smooth. Now, one thing I am kind of curious about is that push start mode. So we're gonna see, this should be maxed out at 3 miles per hour. Oh yeah, this is the basic beginner mode, 3 miles per hour. Anybody can ride it like this. Yeah, this is as fast as it is, 3 miles per hour. Pretty nice if you're a beginner and want to practice a little bit, get the hang of things. Oh, I like that light though, look at that. I'm holding the brake, very nice. Now let's go into intermediate mode where we're maxed out at 10 miles per hour. Okay, definitely a lot easier if you're a beginner as well. Picks up speed a lot slower. Now this headlight, very nice, very bright. You can definitely see in front of you. It's definitely projected along the way that you're traveling. Hit the brake, nice smooth stopping, but like I said, things can get a little hairy if you're going too fast and hit it too hard. So now I'm back in expert mode, 15 miles per hour. The throttle definitely picks up speed a lot faster. Ooh, here we go, yeah. Very nice, very nice. Oh, there we go, yeah, I'm liking this. Wow, extremely smooth. These trees are kind of low though. Let me just duck down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the wind feels good on this hot day. Around this turn. Oh yeah, there we go. Another low tree. Eek. I made it. Woof, woof. Taking these turns like a pro. Very responsive. with ease. Oh, this wind feels great. All right, here we go. Pick up speed. Woo, maxed out. Okay, coming to a turn, not a good idea. Slow down, go around, pick up speed. Low hanging tree. Oh, don't mind me, just commuting around town. Check both ways. Okay, coming over here. Yeah, smooth on the asphalt. Wind in my hair, woo! Oh, stop sign, always obey traffic signs. You don't want to get hit by a car now. Hit a bottle. Here we go, let's max out the speed. 13, 14, 15. Cruise control active. Whoop, gotta come to a stop. See if I can go up this right here. Oh, I made it up. Yeah, it went up perfectly fine. Even commuting, this probably isn't a good idea to be driving with cars, especially in Mexico, but you know, I'm doing this for you guys, putting this to the test, driving around, speeding by. I mean, I can go 15. People shouldn't be speeding around here anyways, right? Oh no, they're coming behind me. Oh no! Let me just pull over to the side a bit. Don't want to get hit now. But yeah, it's very smooth on asphalt, extremely responsive, nice traction. And make sure these cars go away. So you can come over here, park over here on the side. Lots of cars coming, just gotta stay out of the way, you know? But you know, you treat this like a bike, drive it in the bike lane, or when there's no bike lane, you can drive it with the cars. Although there's a lot of cars here, I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna just wait it out a little bit. Okay, and we're off. Here we go. That car was kind of suspicious. I was about to get kidnapped or something. That's why I got this thing so I could fly away. Oh yeah. So all in all, let me come to a stop. Very nice. Now, one thing I did notice is, as you can see, when we're not moving, the blue lights pulse on and off. Looks very cool. As you are moving and traveling at the speed of light, you know, up to 15 miles an hour, the lights do stay solid so you can be seen at a distance. And then of course, when you hit the brake light does flash. The headlight, very good, especially in the dark. You can see a good distance ahead of you. Very nice, especially at night when you're trying to travel safely and you want to be like all these other cars with lights. Plus you have reflectors so they can see you as well. The build quality feels extremely solid, albeit a bit on the heavy side coming in at 41 pounds, but that 350 watt motor definitely powers through. You can go up 50% inclines and it's very smooth and responsive no matter what you're doing. Even if you're on a pretty bumpy road, it does a good job at, you know, letting you ride pretty smoothly. So all in all, this scooter has everything that there is to love about an electric scooter. It's easy to use, very well made, extremely solid, nothing loose here, very easy to assemble. Literally just connect the handlebar, no setting up tires or anything that I've seen on some other scooters, so that's always good. The deck, of course, very large, and as you can see with my big feet, no problem whatsoever. I fit on here perfectly. And overall, just a very nice scooter. And I'm gonna hit the road now because it's kind of hot out here and I want to feel the wind in my face. So let's go. I just ran a stop sign, oh no!